Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for translators for enduring. You've been here all day. So we spoke so much about language today, and I just want to reform a few things. Language is what makes us human. It is a symbolic system which we inherit as individuals. It's a part of our living heritage. Oftentimes we learn our language from our communities or the people that we live with, our parents. It is what sets us apart from others. It is the mediator between us and the world. It is our identity and our right, and it's a right that's reaffirmed by the United Nations Declaration of Rights of Indigenous People, Article 13. Language is a powerful tool and a vehicle for the transmission of knowledge for intangible cultural heritage, and a tool which can be used to foster intercultural dialogue. And when I think about cultural continuity, none of this can be possible without language. If you think about traditional knowledge and medicine, a lot of the knowledge that is held by the elders can only be transmitted through the local knowledge, the mother language, whether it's Mukushi or Wakishan. It's transmitted through stories, through songs, through dialogue with children, on fishing trips, during craft and other engagements. UNESCO has commissioned a framework for arts and education to integrate cultural education into the system for holistic development. And I'm happy to say that during these consultations, the University of Guyana took the opportunity to reiterate the importance of language in cultural survival. Education and creativity cannot be approached in isolation, as language fosters creativity. It fosters expression. It stimulates our thinking. Without language, we really cannot, produce thought and new thinking about things. We can't express ourselves. And I've witnessed this so many times over the last 18 years or so, engaging with indigenous children and communities and looking at the school system, where a great example was Kaikombe. It's a community in the north central Rupununi. And the children there, they're so marginalized and vulnerable because they speak their mother language in school, but they're taught English. And a large percentage of those students never make it to tertiary education or secondary education because they cannot understand the school syllabus to write the exams. So it's important for us as individuals to promote our language. And more importantly, language helps us to promote individuality, it encourages self-determination, and it fosters cultural identity. I think this evening we have managed to demonstrate the importance of language in more than one ways, especially when we talk about language and cultural survival and in building resilience. For us to be resilient to development, climate change, and also to adapt as the world, is revolving around us. Language is that one thing that will keep us together. And I would like to, initially I said I was going to call for us to produce a declaration, but I think Dr. Gomes did a really good job at bringing the declaration to us. I didn't even need to call for a declaration, but I think your statements, Dr. Gomes, and taking into consideration what everyone else said would be useful if we made that into something that can be sent to the ministry and sent to our Vice Chancellor and make a general appeal for language generally in our school system. Thank you so much.